Troll.
All right, it's that time of the night where we have to talk about what is happening in our situation right now. Things are happening. It's a lot happening. There's a dizzy story. Not gonna talk about that, obviously. It's a lot of oil. But other than that, man, we need to talk about people who in South Africa, I think, in my opinion, are ready for us to talk about them. They want us to talk about them. So, yeah, we give them attention. Let us make this live interesting. I mean, I was lazy to do this live, but I'm here. And now I'm energetic. As you can hear, I'm happy about it. Because, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm on leave. So, no rush. Let us make it worthwhile. Let us do whatever that we can and close this month in a banger, as we always say. Emily, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad at all. I would like to just check if everything is still fine. Yeah, everything looks better. Right, let's talk about what is happening. Longwe TWALA, we had a bit of news. It's alleged though, the issue of Gininda. And perhaps this is someone, in my opinion, demonstrating the power at hand when it comes to Gininda himself. So, Emily, let us hear what you have for us in the store. And while you do that, please like the video, share the video, do everything that is necessary on this video. And remember, it's month end. Just a reminder, there is a caller. There's a subscriber, a member here, who said we must remind them towards the month end they are willing to contribute in assisting Emily with a mic that will suit her for her voice and all that. And we appreciate everyone else who's really trying their best. Yes, this is a reminder, and obviously we remind them on WhatsApp because they did say we must remind them. Yes, Emily.
Yeah, it's coming together. Guys, thank you so much. It's coming together. Guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us here again for another live stream where we get to deliberate. But today's topic is about the trial, but not exactly about the trial. It's about the people involved in the trial. The people that we talk about or that pop up as the trial, the Senzo Meyiwa trial goes on. So, Mr. Anonymous, looks like you were right once again.
I hate this. It's me. I mean, you guys, I wish you could just see me. It's me, man. It's me. Small things, guys. Small things. Relax.
Seems like
it's okay.
You're prophetic.
It's okay. Small
Gifts.
things. Small things, guys. Small things. Don't worry about it.
Your prophetic gift.
Don't mention
I
it.
keep giving these people the benefit of the doubt, but every now and again I'm embarrassed with egg in my face. But you did say that this looks like some kind of a way to prove to the society that, you know what, I can arrest my own son, I can get him arrested. I can take him to the jail myself.
So I could have arrested him if it was him. You know?
There's no way that I could have let him go if he was the one who ended Senzo's life. There's no way. I would have taken him to the jail myself. Bekudlala sketch lana in a summary, in my opinion, allegedly.
And what happened? Tell us what happened.
You know?
Because, I mean, I know I said it. I'd like to hear it.
Na benglindeli bail.
Oh, yeah.
I was awaiting for the bail hearing. I was awaiting that, okay, Longwe TWALA will be released with so and so much bail. Guess what? He was let out on a warning.
It's a warning.
A warning.
It's a warning. I couldn't predict that. I won't lie. That a warning.
Guys, it's a warning.
Yeah, it's a warning. Slap in her. Stop. It's hot there.
I have never been so confused in my life. I've been spending the last 24 hours trying to process this because it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, to me, it seems as if there is a bit of things that are combining, that are linking, you know?
Oshwanje.
Yeah. Yeah, but let's continue.
The headlines were Chico's son, Longwe, freed. Longwe TWALA released on a warning after allegedly stealing, or allegedly, I've gotten used to saying allegedly, and it's wrong.
It's a surgical thing.
Allegedly stealing music equipment from his father's studio. He said that it was worth close to 300,000 rands. Chico TWALA's son, Longwe TWALA, has been released from jail. There's a B-roll, Mr. Anonymous. I don't know whether you managed to load it onto the system.
I think so. I think
a collage of photographs that I need for our family to see as Longwe TWALA saw the gates of freedom yesterday.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Get ready, mama, prepare for your freedom.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Bam, bam, bam. But yeah, he was walking outside of the jail. Yes, of course, I mixed in with some of the pictures from last week or his last bail appearance. But yeah, it's very strange what is happening, you guys. So this is after he made a brief appearance in the Randburg Magistrate Court on Wednesday, the 25th of September, for his bail application. Longwe was released on a warning, and he'll appear again on the 25th of October for further investigations. Magistrate Abdul Khan said that Longwe will be released on a warning and must adhere to the bail application rules and regulations. He told him that if he's caught committing the same crime, he'll be arrested again. Mr. TWALA, in his words, he said, "You are released on a warning and you will return to court in October. You must be here on time and you can now go home," he said to him. So Khan said that he must not break these bail conditions as he'll be back in jail again. Was that a bail though? Is it a bail? Because he's let out on a warning. It's not a bail.
It's a warning.
It's a warning. So State Prosecutor Advocate Esana Mushasha said that he doesn't oppose the motion and welcomes the court's decision. So Longwe TWALA was arrested alongside his younger brother a couple of weeks ago, Sello TWALA, after they allegedly conspired and broke into their father's studio or home studio and stole his equipment that's worth thousands of rands. So Chico was in the USA at the time of the incident, and Sillo's case was withdrawn after the state prosecutor indicated that there wasn't enough evidence against him. So first it was the brother of Longwe TWALA who it was said that they don't have enough evidence against him, and then Kajeng Kabang yesterday Longwe is let out on a warning, not a bail of something thousand rands, not a bail, at least 1,000 rands again. Okay, make
For
this.
what?
It's a bail. Isn't it supposed to be
allegedly stealing your father's stuff?
Oh God. Now that you put allegedly on it. Can kwenzakalani lana, guys? Like, to me this doesn't make sense at all. Why did it get so much media coverage? Number one. Number two, now he's let out on a warning.
Nobody's gonna talk about this. So you're gonna ignore
Even
it.
the media is mising the story. Now I wanted more updates because you guys, I like to get all my juice before I come to you. I want to hear the full story, but the full story is not really coming through in the energy that I expected or anticipated for it to come. So now I'm puzzled. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is going on? He's sketchless, ne? Like we are part of a sketch. Like we are just watching a movie, like allegedly, like what is going on?
Allegedly. Here's a story of someone who once told me a story. So I liked the story and I enjoyed it, and I was like, I'm not gonna keep it to myself and I'm just gonna share it and share it with people, because it seems as if this thing of Longwe is really beyond our head. But think about the situation where someone was needed in a certain court, and there is a proof, or maybe there might be a proof or a mark that might be there on that person. And then I just happen to give you a twin of that person. The question is, will that twin be in position of such? So, I mean, what a better way could I use to actually announce this twin that never existed, never was there to begin with? Media is the right place to be,
and they must get those pictures of him. They must get those images.
I'm just worried about you. You've not finished my story, because the next thing you're gonna relate my story to what is currently happening.
Oh, and you're
my
not
story
talking about
is just something that is
different.
just out of this, and I'm talking about something different. And then, well, the person is arrested. That we know it does not have a duplicate, and they got to get glimpse of the pictures. Nothing much, just the pictures of the person that I need my person to be. Take note, this is my story that I own. It's my story, and I'm just telling you what happened. So I just create this person, and then I market this person as usual. What platform is being used by people other than the media to actually know who I'm talking about, right? I introduce them to a media, I make a lot of noise, and then the noise hit waves. But remember, assertion have been pulled about a certain person having certain marks that were caused by a certain something. It's like, certain something, you'll understand. Maybe an eye for something that we know go to Nengleba somewhere. And then I introduce that person, and then when the time comes, then I give you the person. I give you the duplicate. And I say, prove with 5 marks. Prove where is the wound. Show us the wound. Show us the wound that you've been talking about. Show us the wound. Your story is a lie. It's a lie. Well, this story never existed, guys. Just making up a story. Not gonna say much. But so then if this person comes and he goes there and you cannot prove what there's a wound that you talked about, then your client, or you, in fact, your client was lying. Then case closed. Your client is a liar. And the judge eventually find a leg to stand on so that they can really nail your client. But it's a different story. Again, it's a movie. Something that you'd normally watch in a movie. Your hitman, where there's a duplicate of yourself. It's a movie. It's not something that you can dream of and wake up and see it happening. And the other person is fat, the other one is thin. It's a lot of stories, but well, it's not for me to say what is what here. I might be sleepy. Things are just happening. I'm sleepy now. I haven't been sleeping that much in any case, and you know what happens if you don't sleep, you hallucinate. Right.
And then they're saying he's gonna be appearing in October. That's the same time period that court at the Senzo Meyiwa trial will be resuming.
Yeah.
October the 10th.
Yes.
You're letting him out on a warning, but you're saying he must come back in October. The same period that the other court is taking place.
Maybe it was an announcement. Hello, hi, we're here, waiting for you. Hello. We never know.
So 300,000 worth of equipment and a warning.
Where did he sell it?
Where did he sell it?
I'm just asking you because you keep on dwelling on that. Where did he sell that?
Where did he sell the equipment?
Where is the person who bought those stolen goods?
I'm sure he can tell you.
And I'm sure he's a producer.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just buy those things and then
No,
not be a
and you
producer.
can't just sell them to anyone. This is musical studio equipment.
Allegedly.
So, guys, what do you think? What are people saying there in the comments?
I don't know. I'm just gonna say, okay, I've mailed my like submission. This is Zidi, and I'm happy. Hello, Zidi. I see you're not green, Zidi. Guys, reminder to renew your membership. Tabeleng saying, let's press the like button. And they are pressing the like button indeed. Tapiwa, evening family. Yes, it is evening. We're not used to evening now. We're in morning time again.
Yes, we're more like in the AMs.
In the AMs, the times of witches. Yes, because we are obviously wishing and talking a lot of speculations.
Yeah, we're speculating a lot
We're
on
just
this
speculating,
channel.
and you need to be
We don't have
in a
much
la la
to
land
work with.
to dream. Yeah, so it happened, as I said, and most of these things are gonna happen. Uzokholwa, uzokholwa. You will eventually believe, but I mean, it was expected to me.
Yeah, you are not shocked.
I'm not shocked. I'm happy. My heart is still pumping at the right rate because nothing is shocking.
Yeah, when you're not shocked, you did say that this is just to prove that I can get him arrested. It's not about him being my son. I'm not that overprotective of my son that I would have this much power. And, it was just to prove.
Yes, Sidi. Yes.
To the rest
you
of
took
us.
your membership back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sidi. That was fast.
That was fast. Yes, that was the quickest.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sidi. I'm happy. Thank you so much.
So that's basically it. In my opinion, God, I mean, we know where we are going with this. And when you think you've got the bed and we are left with only the feathers of that bed, the bed is gone in front of you. I just don't know, man. It's hard to fathom what is happening in Senzo's case and the things that are happening around it, the energy later on, therefore, that comes and follows this case. It's amazing, man. If it was a performance, I would give it a Michael Jackson performance. 100%, 120% all the time. Because, hey, people have been called names, lawyers have been called names. They're stupid, those lawyers.
Psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, producers will always be producers in any case. The only bad thing about producers is that what I've seen is that if you produce and try to play a certain character, then you flop. So that's for me. The better is to sit down and just produce your thing and let it move while you're conducting. But yeah. Are you guys surprised?
That's pretty much it, you guys. That's the whole. Longwe. We'll see in October what happens. But for now, I guess this was the last media coverage we're ever gonna get from that case.
It's not. Why are you saying it's not? You're still gonna cover Longwe because it's gonna be on the media somewhere somehow. Until such time someone remembers the name on the other court that this person must come and testify.
And then once his name pops up again, then something will happen again. And then we'll have to talk about it because it's now public information.
Yes.
Hi, Angas. So I think now we can move on to the next story that we wanted to also talk about, you guys. It's also one of those pieces of information that are very suspicious. That when you look at, you can't believe it, but at the same time, you're like, but why would Patricia lie? Okay, Patricia has been coming with files for years. We just avoided to talk about them because we didn't want it to taint our court coverage and what is happening over there in the court. Like, no, let's see what happens. But I think we've seen enough. Now we can talk about Patricia Mashale's receipts and all the stuff that she shares on her social media pages. And I think it's about 3 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. No, it wasn't 3 days ago. It was on the 25th. It was on the 20th. That's literally yesterday. She shared a post about Gininda. She's saying that Gininda fraudulently registered a SAPS vehicle in his son's name and has also driven the cars. Okay, his family has also driven the cars. So using the state petrol card, and she's saying or alleging that it has been for many years. All this information, of course, is alleged. But what caught my attention on the post is a specific page coming from an affidavit. I don't know where the affidavit comes from, but the heading of the affidavit, or the pages that she decided to share, you know, she doesn't share everything. She will never share the entire affidavit. She will share like bits and pieces. But the page that she shared, where it talks about this state vehicle that allegedly Brigadier Gininda has and is being used by his family, and apparently, allegedly, he's not supposed to be using a state vehicle. That's what is being alleged, that he's not supposed to be using state vehicle for his personal use. So that page says the man who holds the National Commissioner General Ketlas Toll and the Minister of Police Begitele captives. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
It's easy. You know, sometimes it's easy to take English from English to our vernac.
Take it to Venek, because na young Dida, it's making me dizzy. How I can a minister?
Forgive me for those who cannot understand. For example, kusho ukuthi umbambe ngeyikhwama allegedly. Uyabona? Ngizoyibeka kanjalo. Zidi, you have upgraded. Thank you very much for upgrading to co-founders. Thank you.
Thank you, Sidi. Thank you. So nithi uGininda is that powerful, guys. Kukuthiwani kahle kule affidavit, because iyo lento le, the first sentence that just caught my eye.
It's difficult to differ from the situation that we are currently being allegedly told by Patricia. It's hard. I find it hard. And you know, the last one is this one of what happened in that court for me, where Baloyi was reading the message from Gininda and why accused number 3 is sitting in isolation. So, look.
Oh, you mean when they shared a WhatsApp that came from Brigadier Gininda with no letter,
yes,
coming from DCS?
Yes. For me, look at my mouth.
And I asked the question, who denied, who disapproved the application? Is it Gininda or is it DCS? Because that part was unanswered in court.
My mouth is zipped, zip.
So now reading on this page that Patricia said, it said, add usage of state vehicles by Brigadier B.N. Gininda. Brigadier Gininda at his rank as the SMS brigadier, still driving the state vehicle, and there's no accountability in terms of complying with the standing orders for the completion of the logbooks and submission of the petrol slips to the fleet managers at Maupanaga. So Maupanaga is the administration office of the SAPS. I think it's in Pretoria. Yes.
A very beautiful one.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful
by
building.
Sunnyside there. You know, when you are going to start Arcade and Mungabu Pretoria, we were shala, we were cool, you know, from CBD. Would by passing Caledonian Stadium, this other side, and then I think 3 streets from there on your left, on your right, if you are going to Hartfield. And then there is Taba SAPS.
It's a beautiful building.
It's a beautiful building.
Yes, it is the administration of the SAPS happens there. So apparently Brigadier Gininda is supposed to submit logbooks and submission of petrol slips there, allegedly. So they are saying we consider this to be fraud and corruption of the highest order, and the National Commissioner General Kehla John Sithole. So I'm guessing this affidavit was done while General Kehla John Sithole was still the commissioner of the SAPS or the police.
Yes.
So as the employer and accounting officer is aware and cannot tell this man anything. Brigadier Gininda is driving the following vehicles of the state, and he considers them to be his standing order 108, namely a white BMW 330i. The registration number is given there.
On Danzi Bagit. How can Bondanzi Sangoma rise to this extent of understanding the BMW of someone they didn't know?
And it was rubbished. I remember Mohola saying, "No, I'm the one driving a BMW, and I just got it after they were arrested in 20." She said 2022 or 2021. 2020, when they were arrested, there was nobody driving a BMW, my lord. They must have been hallucinating, my lord. And now we are reading in an affidavit that is shared by the bravest whistleblower in the country we currently have right now, and it's public information.
It is public.
And now they are telling us that there's a white BMW 330i. White, specifically.
It's not red. No, maybe if it was red, I would say in Tanzi. So 2 people now. A whistleblower has called this earlier on. And then
it was rubbished in court by the state as well as the police officers who were there arresting Bontanzi. Bontanzi is saying that Brigadier Gininda sat at the back of a white BMW and gave them papers to sign. Do you guys remember that? And then they were like, no such took place. No such thing happened.
Subsequently to that,
they were hallucinating, my lord. I will put my head on a chopping block.
Is it possible to ask for this affidavit to be exhibit ZZZ confirmation of the truth? You know, like, can we use it as exhibit ZZZ?
Can this
confirmation
affidavit
of
be
the
used?
truth? You
Please.
know? Because it can't be that Ikitango Manjelali Kwanongoma happens to remember a white BMW, and then a huge whistleblower in South Africa talks about it way before.
I'll connect.
So,
it can't be.
So it's a coincidence. And
It
then these
cannot
people
be.
just don't like, they just think alike and they lie with similar
Even
lies.
Sbia talked of a white BMW in his testimony. But they made them look like they were lying. And then they're saying that this vehicle is driven by him and his family. Right. For example, his wife and 2 children are driving this state vehicle like it is a family vehicle, and no monthly petrol returns, despite the fact that he uses state petrol card. Now, this is scary.
Shuguti, Lendiso, if this was true, where now you go to work, and then they text you, they take that money, and then someone just goes and he does not feel any pinch of the petrol. More so when he's using this car, allegedly.
And nobody can tell him anything, allegedly.
Hey, my daughter.
That's when I read this.
If it was true, really, I I would like to be in that position.
Where everybody just
Where
doesn't question you. Like,
where I don't think about petrol increase and whatnot.
increase, decrease, it doesn't affect you.
It doesn't affect
Your salary
me.
is untouched by that.
I don't
you
buy
just have,
cars.
You just have
I
a
just get
card
them.
that you swipe,
Eh.
and it's not coming from your pocket.
Ooh, if that was true, it would need the whole parliament to sit down and look at it.
So another vehicle, they are saying it's a silver Audi Q7. This vehicle was used by the minister back in the day. Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma during NDZ 17. The campaign. NC National Conference in December of 2017. So this vehicle is no longer seen anywhere in the premises of Maupanaga since he started driving it for the past year and a half. And that's where it cut. So like I said, Patricia Mashale will give you a piece and then you will see what you do with it. Now I'm spreading the information. That's my job right now. Because sometimes when we're deliberating in the court matters, ibangati, we are hallucinating ourselves.
Yeah. You get those robots that are there.
Ibangati. And funny enough, now they are not here.
Get those robots.
Now they are not here. Or if they're going to be here, they're going to be saying it's a lie. Like other people are saying on the post. You can go, guys, to Twitter. The post, they're saying it's a lie. Patricia is lying. It's a lie. So it's a lie. Sizutini. What can we say? What can we say? But this is kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. In South Africa, a scary movie.
It's a horror film. Like today, hi guys, no, our country is something is not right. I just watched 2 horrific videos. I even regret going on that app, EX, today. It just shattered me. It just broke my heart. People are becoming heartless every day. It's bad. It's bad. The kind of crimes that are being committed. Oh God. What is happening? A lot is going on in our country right now. It doesn't feel safe. People are doing as they please, and people that are supposed to be protecting civilians. It's really bad. Ngaba in the USA, I don't know what is going on. Our family who's over there in the United States, nenzani lapho?
It's time we give you platform.
Nenzani lapho?
Talk about it.
Like kwenzakalani emhlabeni kahle kahle, why does it feel like it's an unending boomerang? Like, what is going on? Like, I don't have peace.
We are on the reset button.
Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
It's a good thing. Reset button cleans everything.
You guys can call in and let us know what you guys feel and think about these 2 stories that we shared, either about Longwe or even about Brigadier Gininda and this whole allegation that he's using a state vehicle.
Is Shamila Batoy excluded from?
You also want to talk about Shamila Batoy, the drama that is happening there.
Is it excluded or it has its own coverage?
No, we can talk about it because we're not going to really go in. I had opened it here because I thought maybe you guys would also be interested in knowing about Shamila Batoy and the drama happening there at the NPA. Since it relates,
it's a puzzle.
It's
you need to complete it.
It's intertwined with what we keep talking about. So there were reports last week in brief before I even start reading this article. But there were reports.
The other announcement is worse. I bet even that they're eating the cats, eating the dogs.
They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs.
Yeah, this month is worse.
So NPA head.
Okay, let pause before you even start. Zanzi, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Anonymous and Sis Emily.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
We are good. We are good. We are in good spirit.
You are hanging in
That's
there.
great. I just want to comment about the Longwe TWALA situation. Up to now, we still haven't seen the stuff that was stolen, and it still hasn't been broken down for us to hear exactly what was stolen. No one knows. And all of a sudden, this person goes to court. It's very convenient that this all happens when the higher court is on recess, right?
Yes.
And when that happens, and then this Longwe, he is in good spirits, asking the media not to take pictures of him. How convenient that the media also rushes there to take pictures. Why are you not probing? Like, where are the things that were stolen? What was that was stolen? And for that kind of an offense, you're just let go, like just go home on a house arrest. Remember, this person is not a first-time offender. This person is a repeat offender, according to the father and according to whatever that we've heard in the media. So if you are a repeat offender, are you allowed to just let go after stealing equipment worth 300,000 quid? I don't think so. And again, like now, firstly, it was equipment. Now it's household items. Which is which? Who's playing who?
Which is which?
I honestly don't get it. And yeah, they might think like our eyes are closed, but guess what? 2024 is a year of revelation. Okay. Diddy has been doing all his shenanigans for years. Started with the minors. Now those minors, now they are grown men with their families. That man was wild, right? Now there are people even beginning to suspect, like, oh, what happened to Aliyah? Probably, well, it wasn't an accident. This thing was orchestrated. People are now beginning to connect the dots. Everything, whatever you do in the dark, it will always come to light. You see, all of this that's happening between this Longwe and the father, but wherever the name is mentioned in court, or they just go and show this grand appearance in front of the media. We see everything that's going on, but how long are they going to be putting up the act? Because it's not going to end. The mentioning of his name, right? We are still waiting for the state to finish its witnesses. Ask yourself, like, why are they dragging on finishing with their witnesses? Because they know that, like, oh, once they are done with this, oh my God, shit is going to hit the fan. Excuse my Spanish. But you see, like, people are not stupid. And you see, I was just, I always listen to these stories from home, because you see, like, I always want to know exactly what's happening at home. I don't want to be left behind. So during the course of the day, like, I was just listening this afternoon, like, somebody mentioned that, with this trial, there is so much interest and there is so much pressure. If they thought this thing was just going to be swept under the carpet and it was just going to end like that, no. I can say I don't know how many YouTubers are covering this case, and it's a good thing because it keeps people on their toes, and they will see that whatever shenanigans they might try to do, people are watching, right? People might be powerless for now, but we won't stay powerless forever. That's not going to happen. Who knew that, like, we will be having GNU? Who knew? Nobody, right? So these things, they all come to an end. And you see, with this case now, it's no longer about the late Senzo Meyiwa. No, it's about correcting the injustices that have been going on for years. For years. Shamila Patoy has been turning a blind eye. You see, that NPA office department, whatever they want to call it, is rotten to the core. It just needs like a total revamp. everything is just coming to light. They've been denying, like, oh, people are not there in solitary confinement, but like everything's just coming to light. So we'll keep on putting the pressure. We won't stop. Thank you for everything that you do, for the programs, and thank you, part of the YouTube family. Everything, like, we listen and we internalize this thing, and we hope, like, the defense team also, we hopefully they watch what we do here and all the contributions from everybody, like, as a whole. Like, we are fighting for justice. They are not alone. And you see, by so doing, when they see all of us putting all this pressure, it also motivates them in a way. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for everything. Good night.
Thank you.
Night. Thank you so much.
All is alleged, and these are your views, caller. These are the caller's views. All is alleged. She said she hits the fan. She hits the fan, and that's how.
She hits the fan.
Yeah, she said that. What did you hear?
No, it's just how you put it. I didn't expect it to be that funny.
No, she hits the fan. Yeah.
So yes, the NPA rubbished reports of war between Thembisi Melane and Shamila Batoyi.
Mm-hmm.
And they insist that the NDPP is not seeking extension. So there were allegations and reports that Shamila Batoyi wanted to extend her time as the head of the NPA for a little bit longer, even though she's said to be reaching retirement age in December, and allegedly it's the time for her to retire. It's the time for her to leave that position. That position is not like being a member of parliament where you get to stay until you are 100 years old. Apparently it has a cap when it comes to retirement age. So now, Thembisi Melane, who is now in the GNU, Minister of Justice, Minister of Correction. Is it Correctional Services and Justice, or is it just Justice, or did they separate them, or what? Is it still the same Department of Correctional Services and Justice?
Correctional service is something else. It's what
with justice, the law.
Yeah, this one is justice.
This one is just justice.
Yes.
So she's the new minister in the GNU. And then there were allegations of her being involved in VBS. And of course, she came out to defend herself, and she has rubbished all those claims to say that she took a loan from Gundu Investments. She did not know that Gundu Investments had taken the loan from VBS. She doesn't know. She never took money from VBS. Fine.
I know no money.
Okay. It is what it is. And the DA, they are saying they are waiting for those receipts. She must share the proof that she did not know. The investigations were done by your Daily Maverick. Those publications that are good at investigating politicians of color.
The West one.
Yes.
West Wing.
Yes.
In my opinion.
They will investigate and they will find. Okay. They will find whatever needed to be found. So there was this brawling or in war in between these two women in very powerful positions that were said to be going on. But of course, they've came out to say that no such thing is happening, okay? They're saying that is not the case. So according to media reports, the fallout escalated after Smilani opposed the efforts to have Batoyi continue working beyond her retirement age limit.
Yeah, my daughter. Why abantu bengafuna retire? We have skills, mus. We have other people that needs to take this office. I mean, in my opinion, if that is the case, if you want to work beyond your age, then we might as well just open this for everyone else. I mean, it is a crucial position. Change is important. In fact, I would go as far as arguing that in 5 years' term, when the president is being changed, this position actually should change.
According allegedly, but Batoyi. Ichaile, mama. Mama, Ichaile, get out. And we need to appoint someone else.
Two contradicting situations.
I am not done.
Two contradicting situations. Let me just intervene here. If that was the case, two contradicting situations. The one is supposed to to persecute. The other one is supposed to be prosecuted if that was the case, right?
Yes.
If really there was a story of VBS, and that's how our papers like it, you know. They would normally make it be about that. But well, now let's sit down and reflect. You know, every job has a portfolio, and every portfolio must be reviewed and see how far, what have you done in doing all that you need to do. What is it that you have done as an NPA person?
We are sitting with the Senzo Meyiwa trial.
That is, in my opinion, already a hot mess. It's a hot mess.
It's a butchered case.
You know, in my own opinion, it's a hot mess. Now, should we be happy about that and say, you can continue due to affiliation or what? No.
Then there's
everything has changed.
The so-called state capture.
You see, there, I seem to agree with them. I seem to agree. You cannot want to cut the tail of a snake and you didn't cut the head. The head, they were supposed to stop the wastage, in my own opinion, of the funds in that state capture. Those billions could have done a lot of things. That thing was just one-sided.
To listen to gossip.
Going one way, gossiping about certain, in my opinion.
It was nice gossip and entertaining, but it was very expensive.
A very expensive one. Even today we're being reminded about, some people are glorified about it. If you wanted to do a state capture, you were supposed to just turn everything upside down. If someone comes and talk about a certain person, even if you don't shut them down, and then next thing we hear in America, actually what this person was saying, these companies have been fined in America. While in South Africa, they were set in a state capture, but it was like hush hush. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. But what did you steal? You stole 1, 2, 3. You see, that's why I have a problem with this thing. So the state capture, for me, if you tell me about the state capture, I tell you to use your brain and go think more. Think about something else. In my opinion, that thing was a waste of time.
Well, the minister has reportedly also flagged the appointment of the Zondo State Capture Commission advocates, Paul Pretorius and Matthew Chaskalson, as consultants by Batoy. So the report suggests that the role has resulted in Similani's 2016 loan from Gundo Wealth Solutions being resurrected to haunt her. Apparently in an effort to silence her.
Would you disagree?
This is a pattern that I have been noticing, that whenever someone pokes holes somewhere, they now, their dirt is their alleged dirt is brought to the surface, and then we focus on that.
And then they use certain papers.
Yeah. And then we focus on that. We focus on their corruption allegation or whatever. It becomes a spectacle. They're taken to them. You've seen with Similan. She's done how many interviews? She's spoken in parliament. She's spoken her heart out.
And do expect these things to happen more, even with this GNU, because it seems as if something is boiling up with this GNU already, with that mayor of Pretoria being chased out today. So already there is a conflict, in my opinion, in the GNU. So the other one is already back on the table, strategizing on how to retaliate on the other one, because you have removed one of our own while we voted with you with certain things. Do expect a lot of speculations and attacks, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I do expect a lot of noise that is going to happen, and this is now where you're going to see these papers, medias, which side when we alleged that, in our opinion, it's West. side. So this is where you are going to see, in my
There's
opinion.
also Gwahube, the Minister of Education. She's also receiving heat there. She has decided to do her own thing. There's a lot of changes that are happening with the Bella Bill and stuff. And Gamo, she doesn't want to participate in the Bella Bill on conditions of certain things being taken out of the Bella Bill so that the DA can be happy. So now they're like, are you representing the party or are you representing the government as a whole? Which one is it?
But just to say my piece as a citizen, that Bella Bill thing, it's, for me, it's I know I'm gonna sound, hey, I'm anti-us. Hey, it's nonsense, that thing. But it's fine.
People are happy.
It's like this thing of, what is it? This
NHI.
NHI. Aye, man. People need to go back to the table and do proper research.
Restructure it, adjust it.
Not even adjust, do research first. You know, have a strategy, a clear mandate on how these things are going to work. Because already there's a conflict of interest. What about people who have medical aids? Are they supposed to cancel? And then if they cancel, then what about the companies that have medical aids? What about those people who were hired by those companies? There are a lot of things that I think they were not taken into this decision. You know, it was like a nice to have. Oh, we hear that there's something like this in China.
Going to a private hospital, all of us. But my experience in a public hospital, there's nothing wrong. What is wrong is the corruption and the negligence. That can be fixed. If they just fix that and they fix the administration where certain people that should not be abusing the health state.
And you see what these bills are doing to us. They sort of create an impression that we are in an equivalent state with countries such as Spain, where I think tax is at 40% or even 40
that
something
is what
above.
Our call a couple of weeks was talking about.
It sort of creates that impression, and then it warrants them to say, yeah, we are pushing tax because now things are free and whatnot, which is garbage for now, for me. The country is in a mess. The country is a mess. We are not there. We cannot be there yet. You know, we have porous borders. We have everything that is just not going right.
Yeah.
You know,
but back to the situation happening between Shamila Batoyi and Usimelani. IOL reported earlier this month that President Cyril Ramaphosa said the matter of allegations against Simelane would receive attention, and he appealed for time to deal with the case. This was before she even went to Parliament to go and present her case. Asked about the allegations swirling around his justice minister, Ramaphosa told journalists in Beijing that let us start with the issue of the Minister of Justice. That is a matter we're dealing with. As president, I do need space and time to be able to deal with this matter. So then, certainly, he said the matter is being dealt with, as I indicated some few days ago. It's not a matter that is going to be swept under the carpet. It is being dealt with. Be rest assured.
Now, most probably, the outcome to that could be seeing Simelane losing.
So during her turn as Polokwane executive mayor in Limpopo, Simelane allegedly pocketed a loan of 575,600 from Gundo Wealth Solutions, which was allegedly used to buy a coffee shop in Sandton. The allegedly corrupt investment brokerage was owned by Ralium Razwinani, who is currently on trial for fraud, corruption, and money laundering related to his role in facilitating connections in dodgy investments between municipalities and the VBS Mutual Bank. So in an interview with broadcaster Newsroom Africa, the spokesperson for the National Prosecuting Authority, Advocate Mthunzi Hamaga, there's even an interview on YouTube, guys, you can go check it out where he was talking about this. Said Batoyi, okay.
Before you even start reading it, let us see if we cannot hear it.
between the National Prosecuting Authority and the Justice Department. City Press newspaper reporting that Minister Thembi Simelane may have stepped on the wrong toes by not wanting to extend the NPA boss Shamila Batoy's term of office or that of her two deputies. NPA spokesperson is Advocate Mthunzi Maga, who's with us in studio tonight. Advocate Maga, good evening to you and thank you for your time.
Good evening, Toli, and thanks for having us.
Let's start with Advocate Shamila Batoy's status as head of prosecutions. Is she due to retire soon?
Soon she will reach a stipulated age in terms of the law when she has to vacate the office, because she would have finished her term of office.
And is there indication, at least at this early stage, because my understanding is that that retirement age will come around December. Are there indications right now that her service beyond retirement age may be extended?
One, let me first deal with the report in the City Press, which is quite disturbing because it's based on lies and rumors that are unfounded. Those reports are wrong because NDPP has never attempted to seek an extension of her contract or term of office beyond the stipulated age in law. Secondly, there has never been a conversation of that nature between the NDPP Advocate Shamila Batoy and the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development, as well as the President of the Republic. And thirdly, it would be legally impossible to do that because legally it's not permissible.
If there were attempts to extend her service beyond her retirement age, what role would the minister play here, if any?
That conversation does not exist solely because in terms of corruption watch versus the President of the Republic, that provision in the NPA Act was declared unconstitutional and invalid. And as such, when I said thirdly, it is legally impermissible to do so, I said that with that in mind. And as such, that conversation will never be had at all.
So once December comes, the understanding is that Advocate Shamila Batoy ceases to be the head of prosecutions authority.
I'm not sure which December you're talking about, but what I'm saying is that at a stipulated age limited by the law, she will have to vacate the office.
That's age 65?
That is correct.
Is she due to turn 65 in December?
I'm not going to get into that conversation. That's too personal age, especially when it comes to ladies.
All right, let's talk about Advocate Paul Pretorius and Matthew Chaskelson.
Yes.
The understanding is that they are consulting for the National Prosecuting Authority. Firstly, their appointment, was it above board?
Toli, let me first give you a bit of a background in terms of which legislation enabled their appointment. In the NPA Act, there's a section 38 which allows for NPA to seek services, prosecutorial services of private counsel that is outside of the permanently employed prosecutors within the NPA. Now, if you look at the state capture cases and other commercial crimes cases, complex ones, there are a lot of interlocutory applications that are brought in between the criminal prosecution. And those in nature are civil.
Yeah.
And in the NPA, we have rare skills when it comes to civil litigation. We then go outside of the NPA, invoking Section 38 to seek approval of the Minister of Justice to appoint private counsel with the necessary skills and expertise in those complex cases to strengthen the prosecutorial capacity. And when we do so, we always ensure that we pair them with the permanently employed prosecutors in order to upskill them, to transfer those skills so that in future we have a sustainable prosecutorial capacity within the NPA that would have been imparted by those private counsel that are appointed in Section 38. Now, to answer your question, this has been ongoing since the inception of the NPA.
Yeah.
And every Minister of Justice who has a responsibility or final control over the NPA has had to sign those.
Yeah.
It's not only because it's Minister Thembi Simelane that those Section 38 appointments are being signed. Every Minister, Lamula, Minister Jeff Radebe, Minister Bridget Mabandla, Minister Masuta, they have all had to sign the Section 38 appointments. They are above board.
These individuals that you call them Section 38 appointments, do they have access to sensitive information within the NPA, or are they limited in their access? And I'm asking you this question because there is the assertion in that article that these two individuals may not have received security clearance.
It is correct that there is no requirement for a top security clearance for private counsel appointed to do just the prosecution in specific cases because they will not have access to classified information in terms of this SSA precincts.
These two individuals, there does appear to be disquiet. You would have heard the EFF in the recent past, suggesting that there may be some kind of conflict of interest, particularly on the part of Advocate Paul Pretorius, given his role as head of the investigative team in the Zondo Commission of Inquiry.
I would argue that assertion or that discomfort is misplaced, given the fact that we've interrogated that fact that they've been in the commission before, and they are therefore afraid with the issues that relate to state capture. Who is the best person then to assist in the prosecution of state capture than those people?
So Advocate Paul Pretorius is brought in specifically to help in that regard. Is that what you're telling us here?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Then there is the other element that white professionals are preferred over their black counterparts. How do you respond to that claim that white lawyers are favored more in terms of getting work from the NPA versus their black counterparts?
You see, that also is misplaced. Fortunately, I'm special director heading civil litigation within the NPA. I then get to recommend counsel because of my position in addition to being a spokesperson. So I get to see where the briefs go. I get to see if the briefing pattern is skewed. I can make it clear to you now with authority, Paul, that in the state capture cases, in the commercial crimes cases, in general prosecutions as well, we have black counsel as well. We've got black counsel in the Zandile Gumede matter, we had black counsel in Estina matter, we have black counsel in Umhlatuze matter in KZN, we have black counsel in the public protector's criminal prosecution. So that assertion as well is misplaced because people argue only from an uninformed, emotional, and political perspective, issues that are purely legal, that when you can just seek audience with us, we will explain to you with facts and show you proof that when it comes to briefing counsel, we brief people in terms of their competency. We are alive to transformation agenda. We are alive to equity as well. You will recall, even when we were taken to court by the Speaker, it was a black silk that we appointed there and we won that court order.
A final one on the appointment of private lawyers by the prosecuting authority. How much are they paid? Because there seems to be difficulty there in accounting as to what Advocate Paul Pretorius and Matthew Chaskelson are paid.
There is always an engagement when it comes to tariff. There's a tariff set by the state attorney which we have to comply with. But there's also a tariff that each silk charges, and we get to negotiate because we say, look, you'll be involved in this case for a duration of the trial, which could take about 3 months, 6 months. And therefore, some counsel, you know, they are kind enough to say, if he charges, for example, a day 45,000, he would say, I'll charge you 37,000. If he's a senior junior charging 20,000 a day, he would say, maybe I'll take 17,000.
Final question to you, sir, and I beg for your complete honesty here. Is there bad blood between Advocate Shamila Batoy and the political principal who oversees the work of the NPA, that is Minister Thembi Simelane?
I've made it clear in my opening remark that these reports, rumors, are fake news. They are unfounded and they are quite disturbing. There is a very good working relationship between the minister and Advocate Shamila Batoy. Minister came and introduced herself, I think it was about a month ago, on a Wednesday. I was part of that meeting. A number of issues were raised by the minister and the NDPP, and they sought to have ongoing engagements, as is expected, and those ongoing engagements are continuing. It was the same relationship that they had, or that she had, with Minister Ronald Lamola, who is the predecessor to Minister Simelane. So we don't know where those rumors of attention are coming from.
Yeah. So there are a few things that are answered here and I'm happy with, and there are a few things that it doesn't need to turn a blind eye. Thank you, Ultra Star. Thank you. Thank you very much for your donation. Thank you. We appreciate it. May God bless you. Yes, that's basically what has been said. Now, the question is, do you think there is a bad blood? In my opinion, yes, I think so. Very much so.
I still remember Thembi Simelane ati, even pala. That's when I knew something is not right. Something is off. Because we all know that ANC people don't speak much about that. So why would she bring it up in her speech at the parliament? Why? That's when I knew that something is not right. And that's when I picked up this story.
My opinion is, Batoy, I don't think he should be there. By now, he should be done. You know,
Batoy should.
I've had it.
Should live with grace.
For me, this is for me. I'm done.
She must live with grace and not make it hard. Because let's niggas have any chance.
Yeah, fresh blood. Fresh blood.
The people must get a chance.
Yes. Why do people want to stay beyond? If it's true what is being said there, why do you want to stay beyond? Aye man. In Mingangan. Guys, keep on calling. Emily, anything that left?
No, that's pretty much it, because even here it's a repetition of what he was saying, and he doesn't want to talk about the numbers. How much are they paid?
He's even afraid of saying that he should be vacating the office. Simple. Age is 65.
She's turning 65 in December. I don't want to talk about age. Age is a very sensitive matter.
If that is the case, pack and go. Thank you.
God. No, like, iphelile mama. It's time is done. You've did all you could.
It's chai. For sure, I'm a 2000. It's chai.
There's too much happening. I don't think after it's been how many years now? 5. I think things are getting worse in that Department of Justice. It needs fresh blood. It needs new people, new faces, rejuvenation. Right now, I get better. It's not looking good. So we need the dignity of it to be restored again. Whatever little of it is left.
Someone is making a very good point. Ntokozo Mbele. If you have dug a hole and sat on it, you will not want to stand back and go in fear of exposure. That's like a prison break situation. You know, Schofield, when they wanted to break out, and then eventually people started discovering that hole that they were busy with. That is obviously alleged.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right. Guys, if you don't want to call, please subscribe and become members. Those who are not members, guys, if you can, please do so. By doing that, you'll be supporting the channel direct. Just do something that you can do that is within your energy, your power. Miss Mbali, hello Miss Mbali, Lindan Dube, hello Mzansi family, Nes Biela, Meyiwa, Mzansi family, Andrew, good evening family, Sibusiso Mloyi, hello family, Baltangwenya, good evening everyone, hope you are all doing great. Matthews Molife Ndaba, good evening Mr. Ano and Emily. Archie Macheka, hi Mr. No and Miss Emily. Hi Archie, our member. Lusanda Msila, hello Mzansi. Owen Gomane, I saw a pop-up on my screen. Yes, Owen,
and that's
our
because
member.
of the likes. That's because
you.
of the likes. See,
That's
when he
because
says
you
I
always
saw pop up
praise,
on my
yes.
screen, that's because you guys have liked the video.
Yes,
Continue to
yes.
press the like button.
How's it, fam? How are you? How are you, Owen? Piwe Ingwane. Good evening, family and my family of the court of the public opinion from the morning gang. Yes, you are here at night with us today. Yazi Mole Fula. Hello, good evening, family. Good evening, Yazi. Lindam Kwebane. Good evening, family. Vivian Moremi. Hi, Mr. No and Emily. Lulama Sirai, our members, also Vivian. Lulama Sirai, hi.
Hi, Lulama.
Also our member. Good evening, family. Chuku Anna, hello, Chuku Anna. Our moderator, our member. Is it our moderator, our member? Togozo Mbata. Good evening, family, friends. Hello, Togozo. And Madube Dumelang family. Dumela Madube Dube. Sfiso Moyo, hello family. Poncho Megi. Good evening, my favorites. Hello, Poncho. Belta Ngwenya, okay, I've read you. Snesbia. Good evening, guys. I'm glad I caught you live. Thank you, Sneh. Thank you, Satob. Numbulelo Hlongwane. This guy does not look like Longwe. Very good point there. Allegedly, I mean, people do change over time. That's what they say. Numbulelo, okay. Ntokozo Mbele, Sanbonani, yes, Ntokozo, our member. Winnie Mahlangu and Ellen. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ellen. Sizwe 18. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Ano and Emily with the laughing emoji. Our member, our ever-present member here, Sizwe. Hi, Sizwe. Elisa, evening, family. Sikhamiti, hello family, and Mr. Ano and the rest of the Mzansi reality family. Yeah, I think I've caught that. Thank you, Sikhamiti. Boto Ramokate. Dumelang family. Dumela Boto. Backyard mechanic, our member, the Longwe looks very old. This Longwe looks very old. Hey, my God. Marcus Peterson, I am here. Hello, please press the like button. Nomcebo Kamile Dlangamandla. Hello family. Hello Nomcebo Kamile. Hello Tsidi Anamu happy. I am in. Thank you for the earlier starts. Thank you Tsidi. Mtanda Zo Nhluzi. Happy to see you guys. Family with love. Hey Mtanda Zo. Thank you for that. Wellington Sibanda, guys, you're sparking the nation. Thank you very much, Wellington. Let's see. I thought as much about Longwe's free bail. Yes, think alike. And those.
It was pretty much a free bail.
Willie, hello. Hello family, hello Willie. Ngoni Vere, you are not hallucinating at all. Doctor, I know, wow. People can actually be professors with whatever that was explained there. So I'm doctor now. Yeah, doctor, I know. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Bushali, vo ano, voko hamba ngani mini. Hey, matot. Vo ano voko hamba ngani mini. Hey, I know what you are asking. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thank you very much. I'm learning vendor. Voko vo ano voko hamba ngani mini. Yes, I'll use that next time. Ntabeling. Let's press the like button. It's a reminder. Thank you, Tabeling, for reminding everyone to press the like button. Sis Kitchen, hello everyone. Tapiwa, I have mentioned you. Spusiso masilela kudlalwa ngathi la. Hey majoshi, yakhala indoda. Carlos Spusiso, uthi kudlalwa ngathi Chaba. Evening gossipers. Whatever that suits you, Chaba. We are that. We are there. Lebza, evening family. I've mentioned you. Edward Jamba. Good evening family. I am not worried about Senzo Meyiwa's case because eventually the truth will come out. We need to learn from the Mughal Didi with what he has been doing.
No Didi.
Yeah?
Learning from Didi. You know who Didi is.
Yeah, I know Didi.
Didi. Okay. Didi now is deep in the trunk.
Yeah.
And apparently they put him in one of the worst prisons there.
Tuli Tools, our moderator. Hey Tuli, Queen Sa, good evening, Mzansi. Mongezi Masiza, maybe he sold the stuff to Kelly. That's allegedly someone just making it's laughing emoji. Thank you. It's just a joke. Remember, it's a joke. It's just a joke, and it's alleged. Tuli, okay, Tuli Tuesday. I've went through you. Busan Sibanda. Hello, beautiful Emily and Ano. Hey, hello, Busan Sibanda. Yeah, that's about it, Emily. I think I've covered almost everyone. I see a repeat here. MT Darwin. Sure, I remember. Hey, MT Darwin. Just going down, see if I have missed someone here. Aya, he moved Lentoka Gininda Nobaloi, not forgetting the enabler Rata. It's alleged. Thank you, Indalo. Gininda, our South African Didi, allegedly. Hey, madam, Neskulumisa. Neskulumisa. Portia, our member. Okay, it's talking to Backyard here. Blessing Mabana. Hello family. Hello Blessing. Our member Tidi Nkwane. Evening family. Zanele Ndwandwe with love. Love back to you. Gwelagiti. Hello Gwelagiti. Hosea. Thank you. Hello guys. Masirami. Good evening family. Hey Masirami, I saw your WhatsApp late. If you wanted to say something, please do call. on the other side. Lambo Designs, Cat Williams said 2024 is the year. Yeah, I believe that. Mamzi, Tahai family, I'm with you guys. Kunzima, if you don't know the right people on top. Yes, Basho Jalo, Bati Kunzima. Raul, good evening family. Locomotive, nothing in this life happens haphazardly. Nothing. Uyafunga ukuthi cha ayikho leyo nto ngeke kwenzeke impela ngaqoshwe izinkungu basho njalo ngizisifiso Ndlovu. Hello, it's not me, it's law. Vusutando, you are right, Mr. Ano. We must not just agree with these bills because we are people of color. If they are flawed, they are flawed. Yes. Kunjalo nje, Atrat Star, thank you again for your gift, and hello to you. Linio, hi, long time. Hi, Linio. It's been long. And then Pududu, hello. You deleted what you wanted to say, and then Dan, let's tally, but do accomplishments. Hey, my daughter. Hey, uzima ke. Ngoba phela manje akumele ihlangane. Right, Tingivala kanje. Crash, good evening family and Mr. Ano and family. Yes, Crash, good evening. And then Dlana lento bengizothi like bese ngiyalala. Hayi zifihle mfowethu, zifihle Dlana lento sibonga kakhulu. Yeah, Emily. Gigayivala manje Cornelius, Minister Tembi Simelane, who's implicated in VBS corruption. Yes, that's a problem. Right now, what we are dealing with currently in this topic, it is with regards to the cases of Senzo. Yes, she might be. We will deal with that. Let's deal with the problem at hand, in my opinion. Because we always confuse things, and that's the aim. You know, when things are being so that you focus on the other side. Yes. So Charlie, Sandra to Kulugutu. Aye, my daughter. Norma, hi family. Hi guys, remember to like the video, and Emily, with your permission,
yes,
I can say bye-bye.
It's a wrap, guys.
It's a wrap.
Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.